Rangers are buying into, in the hope that how is it possible that the son of the dad can spend so much time studying his work close up at these clubs, watching one trophy come in after the next, and not have picked up, the expertise and the tactical side and the man management side. That is what is attracting Rangers to the whole idea of Ancelotti. There is a little bit of stardust on it.
Yeah.
But, and that's what I said. If this is the guy and the appointment is made and he comes in and he hits the ground running and the place is flying at the start of next season, then you would have to turn around and say, the American owners have come in, they've gone a different way from, they've ripped up the sort of traditional Scottish approach. They've gone for something that nobody else would have imagined. They've thought outside the box on it, and they would be seen as guys that have, come up with a stroke of genius with this appointment. But the flip side of that is, if it doesn't work out, and this is a guy that's never managed a team before, and never mind set foot or understands the environment in Glasgow and Scottish football, and there's going to be plastic pitches all over the Premier League next year. So if it doesn't work out, it just looks like an absolutely absurd kind of level of risk that would be attached to it. And that's the balance. It'll be one or the other, Scott. That was the point I was making last night. It's difficult to see any grey areas if it is Ancelotti. This is either inspirational, visionary appointment, or it's a complete and utter catastrophe.
The only grey area, Jacko, I think, would be if you said at the beginning, and I don't think this would be accepted probably amongst the Rangers fans, but the only grey area might be if you came out at the start and said, this guy, it's going to take time. This guy literally...
I think the use of the word project will alienate a large chunk of the Rangers supporters right from day one.
I agree.
They don't want any more projects.
No, they want... I think they like the idea of a project in terms of behind the scenes at Auchenhowie, the place being revamped, probably a total reshuffle of staff. I think they like the idea of Rangers setting a different culture, a different style. They want all that behind the scenes to be going on, but at the same time, they want the manager who's out in front to be winning every week and winning that first game of the season, which is going to be away from home. First game of the Premiership, could be away to Livy, could be away to Derek McInnes's Hearts. It's going to be a really tough game, as has been proved the last couple of years, because Rangers haven't managed to win any of these first games that have been playing catch-up right away. The punters want to get off to a flyer right away and go and seriously compete for a title. So you're right, if they come out and say, look, this is a long-term thing, Davide is going to take a bit of time, implement his ideas, create this culture, I'm not quite sure how well that would go down.
I would have thought that the whole point in the American takeover is that that's their job. All the stuff you're talking about there, Scott, in the background and the training ground and revolutionise things. And I think that's exactly what Rangers are going to get from these guys. That's why they're here.
Yep.
So that's not really what the head coach or the manager would be appointed to look after. That's their job, to make this thing function properly as a contemporary modern football club that's ready to rival anything across the UK. That's what they will look to implement. So surely the head coach, his job is to win football matches, to make Rangers competitive. And I just don't think after this period that Rangers have come through that the supporters are going to buy into, wow, a project that could take 4 years before it starts bearing any fruit or producing any trophies. Because let's not forget, Scott, when this season starts, the next season starts, Celtic are going for 5 in a row. Yep. Rangers simply can't mess about with 3-4 year projects in that context, in this rivalry. It simply can't happen. It's fanciful to imagine that the Rangers supporters would sit back and say, well, yep, we can wait. They won't wait. They won't wait until... They will not wait until October, December time if the signs are there already that Celtic are off and running and heading towards yet another title.
That